I have breaking news for you guys. Breaking news out of Verizon. They're making another change. They're adding additional value to its most premium unlimited plan, which is the Unlimited Ultimate. Stay tuned for this video. I have a full breakdown of how Verizon is going to do unlimited hotspot on the Unlimited Ultimate. It is going to be unlimited hotspot. So stay tuned for this video on the full breakdown. So this article is straight from Verizon's News Center. I'll leave a link to it in the description so you guys can check it out. So the original changes where everything started, the acceleration of our customer first strategy started with the 3-year price lock. And then they made a couple of more changes, right? Now they're adding to this by offering some additional things. First, they are going to increase the international data from 10 to 15 gigabytes on the Unlimited Ultimate at no additional charge. The Unlimited Ultimate is going to get enhanced video calling slice at no extra charge. And also, it will get unlimited hotspot. And then there's some additional perks that they are going to include. That has not been disclosed to me as to what that might be. But something else is coming shortly. So it might be another bundle of some sort of streaming or something along those lines. We'll check that out once that becomes official. But here now, a lot of people are questioning, okay, unlimited hotspot. That's crazy. You can't just offer unlimited hotspot with some type of cap, throttle, or some type of monitoring, right? Because if you're going to offer unlimited hotspot, people are going to use it as their home internet replacement. Let's just call it what it is. People are going to do that. People have done that in the past. People will abuse it. We saw that with Visible, right? Or US Mobile, whoever offered the unlimited hotspot, and they immediately went back and added a cap because people are going to abuse this, right? There's going to be some people that are going to, like I said, remove their home internet provider and replace unlimited hotspot with it to save money, right? So people are going to do that. So the carriers have to act. They have to put some sort of safeguard for the network in play. So here's the Verizon safeguard, if you will. This is the full breakdown of how this is going to work. So you guys are in the know and you guys have an understanding. So the unlimited hotspot, I'll be very honest, it is kind of unlimited. It is not a full unlimited where you can just hammer the network, no problem. So here's how it's going to work. So the Unlimited Ultimate, you're going to get 200 gigs of full speed on ultra wideband or LTE. 200 gigs. You can blast, do whatever you want on the first 200 gigs, full speed, no throttle, no problem. After the 200 gigs, it's where it gets interesting. After 200 gigs used, you will be throttled down to 6 megabytes per second on ultra wideband and 600 kilobits per second on 5G/LTE. Plus 30 gigs, then 3 megabits on ultra wideband and 600 kilobits per second on 5G and 4G. That's on the plan below the Unlimited Ultimate, but we're focused on the unlimited portion. So after 200 gigs, you're throttled down to 6 megabits per second. So you can still use as much as you want, but only using 6 megabits per second. So that's, technically speaking, you can still do 1080p with that. So, I'd be okay with that, but you're not going to be able to replace your home internet connection after 200 gigs. You're not going to be able to split 6 megabits with the entire household, right? So that's a safeguard that Verizon put in place. And then if you're on a non-C-band millimeter wave connection, if you're just on the 5G low band or the LTE, you're getting 600 kilobits per second. After 200 gigs, you're not going to be able to use that connection for much. You might be able to send a text or here and there or an email here and there. You might be able to load web pages, just fine. But streaming, gaming, uploading, you're not going to be able to do that after 200 gigs. So is it really unlimited? Is it just going to be like a marketing term where they're going to put that out there? It's unlimited. And then, people are going to buy up the rate card into the higher expensive plan. Tough to say, right? It's really tough to say. As long as you're on a C-band or millimeter wave connection, 6 megabits per second is still okay. I would still consider that HD for the most part. 720p, 1080p should be no problem. Continue to stream content. But if it gets up to 1440, 4K, like I said, splitting that connection with several different devices, 6 megabits is not enough. But for you, if you're the only user, I mean, you can have a pretty good time, doing 300, 400, 500 gigs on that connection, no problem, right? Let's say you're on a workplace. Example for me, my workplace in the back, we have no Wi-Fi, we don't have anything. So in order for me to do reports and stuff on the computer, I have to use hotspot. So that would be great to be able to use unlimited hotspot to stream and stuff like that in the back where there's no internet available, right? And some of you might be in a coffee shop, you might be here and there, flexible, movable, right? So unlimited hotspot might be the go-to for you. And at 6 megabits, as long as you find a C-band connection, which is now, found more often than not because Verizon has scaled it, you can still make a good amount of things happen with a 6 megabit per second connection. But 600 kilobytes, if you're on LTE or you drop down to 5G low band, DSS, whatever's available, that's not a good amount of speed to do a whole lot. You might still be able to send some emails here and there, but you're not going to be able to stream. You're not going to be able to upload maybe some picture stuff. It's going to load sluggish. So this is intentional by Verizon to safeguard the network because they know people are going to abuse this, right? There's Visible out there. There might be some other options that you can get into, but this is what Verizon is going to offer at no additional cost. It will not drive up the cost on the unlimited ultimate just yet, right? There might be some future price increases, but as far as we know, this is tied into the 3-year price lock. So if you lock this in on the rate that you get now, it should not increase the plan rate for the next 3 years. You might get some fee increases here and there, but it should not increase the rate of the plan according to the price lock. All of this starting April 17th. Check it out. Verizon will, of course, have an official press release. I think store reps are able to get trained on this through April 29th. So this is here to stay. I don't think this is a limited time offer. I think this is here to stay. This is a permanent situation. And Verizon is going to monitor what this does for the plan, right? They want higher take rates. They want people to get into that plan because it's the most expensive, most profitable plan that Verizon offers. So I will definitely keep you guys in the loop on the perks and whatever else they change tomorrow or the day after, whenever that's announced. But for now, that's the full breakdown of the unlimited hotspot. 200 gigs. After 200 gigs, you drop down to 6 megabits per second if you're on a C-band millimeter wave connection. Any other connection, LTE, low band 5G, any other connection, you are capped at throttled to 600 kilobytes per second. So just wanted to share that with you guys today. I waited. I got some info on this last night, but I wanted to wait to make the video until I got the full breakdown. So this is a kind of unlimited hotspot. Stay tuned for more. Like, share, subscribe. See y'all in the next one. Peace.